Well, good morning. Not a very nice morning this morning. It's gone 10 o'clock now. It was raining, just drizzling for first thing. No more rain, it's cloudy, it's pretty cold. Got a thick shirt and jumper on. Not sure what we're going to do today. We've got 20 odd locks, as I mentioned. So maybe we'll just, I think, get going and have a rain stopped. Do 6 or 7, see how we feel, 7 or 8. But you know, we like doing locks, it's fun, good progress, nice bit of cut. I don't think I'll do much filming today because it'll just be here's a lock, here's another lock, here's another lock, here's another lock. So I'll probably have a day off. But we'll see. If something exciting happens, I'll grab my camera. Anyway, let's get on. Well, we're in our second lock, and I said I probably wouldn't film much, but it's quite interesting. Brindley had built single locks on the canal, and it came to a massive bottlenecks. And so Telford doubled them all up. He really did speed the canals up. Telford believed the canals should be like the railways were. He didn't really believe in railways, it was getting going then. So there's 2 locks, most of them are still working. This one clearly isn't. Whoops, he fell off then. As you can see, that one's seen better days. But anyway, I better get back on the boat. So my next lock, which was just around the corner. A nice working double lock. Most of these are still double locks. I showed you that abandoned one, but most of them are. You can imagine how much quicker that made stuff in the old days, which was very busy, the freight traffic. And rather than one up, one down, you'd have boats both sides going up and down and swapping over. It was obviously double the speed. Well, we did 6 locks and the rain started, sadly. It's not too heavy, it's a spitting, but it's not very pleasant. We're in no rush. Having done the 6 locks, it got a bit heavy. We said, oh, let's moor up. And we noticed on our book, quite handily, that just over there, by that bridge, you can actually see it on the side, it's on this side, is a pub, Broughton Arms. And it's approaching 1 o'clock, and we do Sunday lunches, and it's Sunday. So I think we're going to moor up here, have a nice relaxing lunch. Might stay here all night. Well, we managed to do 8 locks in the end. I mean, it was a late start because it was raining a bit and it's been very blowy. And we stopped 3 locks back. There's a proper mooring spot, you know, with mooring rings, CRT approved kind of place. But you can moor anywhere. And we pulled up, stopped the engine. My God, the noise. The M6 motorway was just not far in front. It was dreadful. We had no internet signal either. So we had a quick conference and decided nope. So we set off and did some more locks. I think we've done 4 since then, and we're in between we're in a pound in between a load of locks, but I think we've done enough. We're quite pleased with what we've done. That's certainly enough for me. So let's go and chill out for the night, see what tomorrow brings. Well, sort of good morning and good evening. I filmed nothing today really, apart from this. Reason is we had the mooring overnight in a pound, and I was a bit worried about the water level because it was about a foot down, and slowly overnight it slowly got higher and higher, and it was up to its normal level last time I looked before I went to bed. Great, got up this morning, it was where it should be. Had my breakfast, looked out the window, it had dropped 2 foot. So I've rushed out, have a look what's going on, and the next 2 pounds down were very low, and somebody coming up the canal had their boat stuck in the mud, so they'd let the water down from 1 pound, then let the water down from our pound, and they let a lot out. So we had to go and let some more from the next pound. Ah, such fun. Anyway, net result was by 9 o'clock we'd done 2.5 locks. I was in the 3rd lock by 9 o'clock. Kept us busy. Then we moored up at a little place called Wheelock and caught the bus into Sandbach. Had a lovely time. If you come this way, go to Sandbach. It's a beautiful little town, just so nice, little old market town. Our towns used to be many years ago. Loved it. And we're approaching Middlewich. There's some mooring closer to Middlewich from where we are now, where it's right next to a busy road. Now you may hear the busy traffic here, but at least here we're on the opposite side of a road and we're not right in Middlewich. So this is where we are today. Linda is having a lovely time sitting outside. She did have a table with a glass on next to her, but anyway, I'll show you where she is. So as I say, we moored up here, it's quite nice, and Linda's decided to sit here.
It's cool out here, it's nice, it's too hot out there for me.
It's a shame about the traffic, isn't it?
Taking me hearing aids out.
Oh yeah, it's quite quiet for you then.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting. That Sandbach was lovely, wasn't it?
Oh, really pretty, beautiful town. Really, really lovely. I think it's one of the best small towns I've seen. Lovely little buildings. And
yeah, we enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah, people, very nice. Everything about it, perfect.
So that's it. We're moored here despite the noise, but it's quiet in the boat because of the insulation, and the traffic should get less as the night comes to, well, gets darker.
One hopes so.
Well, we're here now anyway. So that's where we are, and in the morning, Wardle Lock, isn't it? What do you know about
Wardle Canal?
Wardle Canal, the shortest canal. How long is it? Do you remember?
A couple hundred metres, I think.
I don't think it's that, I think it's 100 yards. 100 yards and one lock, with some history on that,
There's
Ron.
a lock though, there is a lock, so I'll do my lock.
Talk about that tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for us for now, so see you in the morning. So here we are, the shortest canal in Britain. So we filled up with diesel services there, moved from our mooring very early this morning, and now we're doing a very sharp turn. Linda's at the top of a walkie-talkie, checking everything's okay and getting the lock ready, and this really is the lock, and that canal you see is it. Tiny, tiny, tiny. The Wardle Canal joins the Shropshire to the Trent and Mersey. And the reason for it being a separate canal was of course about charging tolls and making sure people couldn't come from one to the other without paying. Such is life. Well, I didn't have time for a quick good morning because it was a bit rushed this morning, but I filled up with diesel, bought some buffers for the boat, and we've just done a Wardle lock. As I said, it's the shortest. I'll just show you from the top. And here it is. That's the lock, and that's the canal. And of course through there's the Trent and Mersey, and this is the Shropshire. Let's get going. Well, we're on the Shroppie now, good and proper.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, it's a lovely day. It's a really good start. So we did the locks, got the diesel, did the difficult Wardle locks. It's 90-degree turn to get in and you can't see what's coming. And now we've got a relaxing stretch of several miles with no locks on this bit. Then I think there's 2 locks in about the next 12-13 miles. And we're contemplating taking a right turn up the Llangollen Canal and going to Llangollen.
Do like Llangollen?
It's lovely. We'll see how we feel. Anyway, let's just enjoy ourselves. We're having a lovely time on the Shroppie. Linda's enjoying steering, and we have got a cormorant that's been following us now for ages. Look here, right next to the boat.
Look at his beautiful top.
And he just keeps dipping down and coming out right next to us.
I'm not busy looking at you.
Yeah, well done, Captain. Well done, Captain Linda. But
no, I'm all right. You're okay.
He's been following us for a good 5 minutes, and what he keeps doing is diving right by us or at the front of the boat and coming back up again. Here he comes. He's going to go down the front now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Going over the bridge to go over.
He's had enough. Very nice. So this is our first lock for a while, and what a beautiful little location. Really enjoying the Shroppie, and that is a lovely house right next to the lock. Boat was ahead of us, went into the lock, open lock, and we were like, oh, that's a shame, but it's quite a way ahead, and there's another set of people at the top there waiting to come down. So by the time I've moored up, Linda's walked around, they'll be on the way down. So that'll make it nice and easy. Right, it's better to go moor up. Well, we just did a left turn, 90-degree turn, just back there. You can probably see a little hut on my side. And that was the Middlewich branch of the Shroppie we've come down. We're now on the Shroppie main line. So this is quite a busy stretch, because just down here is the turn for the Llangollen Canal. And we'll see that in just a moment. That's bridge 99. We've got one more, maybe two more until the turn for the Llangollen, which we're not taking this time. The weather's lovely. You keep having the odd heavy cloud across. You have to put your jacket back on for a bit because it gets cold, but it's lovely. And the scenery, I'll just spin around here. Rather lovely. So we're approaching the turning for the Llangollen, and you'll see here a big bank. And that's because behind there is this huge reservoir which supplies water, drinking water, to local towns and cities. Can't remember which ones, but it's this area. And it's actually the reason the Llangollen Canal stayed open when lots of the canals were closing, because it was so useful for water supply. If you go up the Llangollen, there's like a current all the way against you, because it's supplying there. So that's quite useful. It was good for a water supply, kept it open. So the turning's just around this bend here. I'll show you in a minute. So we're off down the rest of Shropshire there. Once we're under that bridge, or at that bridge, that's brand new territory for us, because this is the turning for the Llangollen Canal. As you can see, there's that reservoir. And normally the Llangollen is very, very busy this time of year. There's only boats galore queuing here. I've heard online that the hire boats are not busy at all, and those locks have normally got loads of people. How strange. So there we are. There's the Llangollen, and we are now off our new territory, Linda. Exciting. Well, we got to Nantwich and we've moored up, and there was a couple of mooring places on the cut, one up the other side of that bridge behind us, I'll show you in a bit, and there's one just after the bridge, and there's boats everywhere, and as we pulled up we were like, oh no, but we just saw one space and a boat coming up the other way and us going down both. I'm not sure if he was aiming for it, but I went a little bit quicker than perhaps I should past the moored boats and whipped in. So anyway, we got them pretty much the last mooring here. Really, really nice. We can walk into town. Nantwich is supposed to be lovely, so we'll have a look there. I'm not sure we'll go tonight, a bit tired now, but possibly tomorrow. Well, definitely tomorrow, if not tonight. And we picked up the chandlery when we filled up with diesel, some new bumpers for the boats, because the old ones were missing, and, well, long story, but anyway. So we needed some new ones, and that's what Linda's fitting now. I think you can see her behind. Let's have a look. So here's Linda putting them on. I put two on and she put one on, but mine weren't neat enough, so she's doing them again. That's fine. Is it looking good, Linda? You happy now? Linda? Yeah. We certainly need them. It's a bit narrow in places, and we've had a few knocks and bangs on the paintwork, which is a shame, and it's because we were missing those. But hey, anyway, that's us done for the night. Some friendly boaters nearby chatting away to Linda. Yeah, it's a great place. We'll be very happy here. And tomorrow we'll crack on down with Shroppie after a day in the town.